Well, a pilot program began today at the Peace Bridge that may be welcome news for travelers here in Western New York.
It's aimed at easing a massive backlog in applications for the treasured Fast Traveler program known as NEXUS. We hear more now from 2 on Your Side's Dave McKinley.
Used to be that if you wanted to apply for NEXUS, you'd cross to Canada for an in-person interview with agents from both Canadian and American customs. Then came the pandemic, the border closed, the interviews ceased, and when it reopened in April, a dispute arose between the two nations.
Immunity as it relates to U.S. Customs and Border officials carrying their weapons and just generally speaking on Canadian soil.
Without the legal protections they have here, American agents weren't about to go there. The resultant standstill creating a backlog of more than 350,000 applications and a 16-month delay for a program designed to expedite travel.
Which is counter to, the program's creation in the first place.
Was there any thought ever to saying, let's just do all the interviews on our side. You bring whatever you want. We don't have a problem with it. We'll even buy lunch and we'll do them all here.
Yeah, I think all of those things have been on the table. However, this is the negotiated agreement.
And here it is.
You'll have to go to the Canadian side in Fort Erie to go through an interview and then go back to the Buffalo side of the Peace Bridge and finish your interview, and that will complete the interview process.
2 separate interviews in 2 separate countries.
It seems to me, Congressman, at the end of the day, the applicant is the most inconvenienced by all of this.
That's right.
No?
It's a temporary workaround until the larger issues can be resolved. But you're right. The user should not be penalized.
Though perhaps not as efficient a process as it used to be, Higgins says this could result in as many as 500 NEXUS applications being processed weekly at the Peace Bridge. But he also notes that the Arrive Can app developed during the pandemic never required an in-person interview at all. And he wonders, why can't they now do that with NEXUS?
And therefore, not only will people not have to go through 2 physical interviews, but they won't have to do any. They can do all of this online.
Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.